I am out and about running a quick errand. I am sending out Christmas cards and also Christmas packages, and I had to pick up packaging tape, a little gift for a few of my Christmas packages, and some Christmas cards. So today is going to be a day filled with address labeling and signing Christmas cards and putting together a few packages. Today is December 11th. It's day 11 of Advent. I am starting day 9 knitting wise and spinning wise. But like I said in my video yesterday, I have a plan to get caught up, and that starts today. So I am on my way home. It is about 10:30 a.m. My order, normally I don't leave the house unless it's my break or my lunch, but my order was ready, so I had to go pick it up because I had to order one of the gifts that I placed. Because of the quantity, I had to order it instead of just purchasing it in the store. So they called me and said it was ready, so I ran over and picked it up real quick. And then I am on my way to, I think I'm gonna stop and get a breakfast sandwich somewhere because I haven't eaten today and I haven't taken my meds. So as soon as I get home, I'm going to do that. I've got a podcast that needs edited. I have quite a few meetings at work today, and Jason wasn't feeling good this morning, so he is working from home today. So I'm sure I'll be taking care of him throughout the day. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day 11, or by the time you see this, I hope you had a wonderful day 11, and I will check in with you in a bit. Gift packages are ready to go to the post office today. So I am working on sending out Christmas cards to my, I don't want to say top 100 customers, but I had over 700 customers over the last 2 years. And so I really wanted to send a Christmas card to anybody that has placed a lot of orders or high dollar orders, and in the US domestic, because I wish that I could send Christmas cards to every single customer, but it's just not possible. I don't have the time or the funds to be able to do that. So I purchased 4 boxes of Christmas cards, and I sorted the list that way, and all of those customers will be receiving Christmas cards from me. But I just finished handwriting. I'll quick flash the front, so I don't want to show addresses. My address and customers' addresses for the first 32 customers, and I am excited because I found a use for my leftover Advent stickers, because they came with the numbers, but then they also came with these cute little designs, and I had meant to put these on the full skeins, but apparently I had forgotten to do that. But anyway, so all of these envelopes have these super cute little Christmas stickers to keep them closed. So I'm gonna do 1 box a day for the next 4 days, and then I will get stamps from the post office or the grocery store, and these will all go out Friday night or Friday evening or Saturday morning. So the first round has been completed, and it was actually not too bad. My hands started to hurt, but I actually really enjoyed doing this. So next year, if I start sooner, hopefully I can make it a point to send it to every customer, at least the ones that are domestic. And who knows, if I enjoy it enough, maybe I will add another box or 2 to the list. So thank you guys for your business this year. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas cards in the mail. Hey guys, I am back in the car. It's been a crazy busy day. Jason was sick today, so he worked from home, and so I was basically taking care of him all day. This morning I went and picked up some stuff for my Christmas packages, which you guys can see it behind me. I am on my way to the post office to drop those off, and I just got off of essentially a 3-hour conference call. I had three meetings, well, 2 scheduled meetings, 1 unplanned, that all happened right in the row. So I have been on the phone all afternoon. While I was on the phone, I did some knitting and spinning. I caught up my cozy knitter socks, so those have 11 stripes in them, and today's day 11. So today is the day I started my snowball effect to try to get caught up. It was an all hands meeting, so there wasn't a whole lot of participation involved on my end, so I was spinning while I was listening to all the goings on of my department, and I was able to spin up day 9. And my last call of the day, I was able, which was like an hour and a half long, I was able to knit day 9 on my Get Together shawl by Hoki Locatelli. So those are done. So now all I have left are my big 3, which are the ones that take me the longest. My Adventurous wrap, my Winter Wonderland of Minis wrap, and my Dust of Snow shawl wrap thing. I don't know if it's a shawl or a wrap. I think it's a wrap. So I am on my way to the post office. We ordered pizza, so I'm gonna pick that up while I'm out. So I never got around to vlogging about my medication and my food today because it's just been crazy and Jason's been around, and so I did take my medication. Unfortunately, I took it really late. I did not take it until like 1 p.m., which is really, really bad because my thyroid medication I need to take when I first wake up. And I actually have my blood pressure medicine on my nightstand. I think I'm gonna have to move my thyroid medication to my nightstand as well because I need to take it an hour before I eat anything in the day, and technically an hour before I drink coffee, because it could really impact how the medication works. So I didn't take that till 2 p.m. and I took it along with all my other medication after I had already eaten breakfast. So well, brunch, because I had like a late breakfast, early lunch, and I had a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. So not the best thing to have in the world, but overall I'm really proud of myself today. I didn't do any snacking. I need to increase my water intake. My main goal this week is to take every single one of my pills every day. And even though I didn't take it on time today, I still got up and I took it. So I am proud of myself for that. And so tomorrow my goal is to take it first thing in the morning, my thyroid pill, and then my vitamins and my Vyvanse and my other pills for with my breakfast. So that is the goal tomorrow. We're having pizza for dinner. I know it's not healthy, but my goal, like again, my focus this month is not on healthy eating. I of course want to make better choices for myself, but I'm only doing one thing at a time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't want to be upset with myself. I want to own what I do and move on, and part of that is taking it one step at a time. So this week it's my pills, next week hopefully it's walking, maybe the week after that we can do some meal prep and planning. So one thing at a time. I want to get lots of knitting done tonight. I'm hoping to get my last 3 shawls knit up, and I want to open up day 10. I want to spend day 10 and knit day 10 on Cozy Knitter. But before I start knitting on the rest of my shawls for day 10, I want to spin up day 11. So that would get me caught up on my spinning, and it would get me caught up on Cozy Knitter. So I'll have 3 projects, because I have 2 spinning projects that I would be caught up on out of 7. So we're getting there, we're gonna figure it out, and I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. I was up really late last night. I didn't go to bed till 2 a.m. You guys saw me vlogging at 1:30 a.m. on a work night. I got friends coming to visit this week, which means I'm doing a face mask tonight, and it's one of my favorite things in the world to do. So I do it like once a week or whenever I have a breakout, and it just makes me feel refreshed. It makes me feel clean. It makes me feel beautiful, and I know I'm beautiful anyway, but it just gives me that beautiful, radiant feeling. Get all that nasty toxins and dirts and oils out of my face. I think that's it, guys. I don't know. I am going into the office tomorrow and Friday. I was supposed to go in on Monday, but I had to take my dog to the vet, so I'm going in on Friday instead, because we have to work either Friday or Monday in the office, and then we can't work from home 3 days in a row, so I have to break it up. I either have to work like Monday and Wednesday, or Monday and Thursday, or like Friday and Tuesday, or Friday and Wednesday. So my schedule is typically Monday and Wednesday in the office, but this week it's gonna be Wednesday and Friday, because I had to take Izzy to the vet to get her butt cleaned out, because she had some, like, I don't know if you know this, because I didn't. I want to be a responsible dog owner, but I had never had a dog without my parents' help, and so I didn't know that their anal glands may need to be cleaned out, especially if you have an older dog. And so when my dog started scooting her butt across the carpet, I got her some little treats called No Scoot, and it didn't work. And I did some research online, and it said her anal glands might be full, and I took her to the vet, and sure enough they were, and I feel horrible, because apparently that's very uncomfortable for them. So now I go every month. I take her to get her nails trimmed by my vet. They only charge me $17 to trim her nails, which is the same price, if not a little bit less than what PetSmart charges. And the interesting thing is that PetSmart is not, like, I don't want to like offend anybody if you work there, but my local PetSmart, I do not trust them. I used to take Izzy and Rupia there, and one day I was in there and there was a tech that was mistreating a dog that wasn't mine. I always standed and waited, because we were only getting their nails trimmed, so I never dropped them off and left, but there was a dog that was left there that was being mistreated, and I didn't like the way they were handling Izzy, because she was scared, and they weren't handling it in the right way. They were only making her even more scared. And so I don't take them anymore. I take them to my vet. They know my vet. She knows my vet. My vet's really good with them. The techs there are really good, and they charge me only $17 to do it. So I take her there once a month to get her nails trimmed, and then I take her there and then once every 2 to 3 months, depending on if she needs cleaned out, they'll do her anal glands as well. Typically, like, it's been like 3 or 4 months, because we got her in a little bit late this time, because we were supposed to take her in when we were in Las Vegas, and I took her a little bit early because we were going to be in Las Vegas, so then there was a larger gap between when she had them cleaned out this time, and they said she was only like half full. So not all dogs, she doesn't always get full, and not all dogs need it. And you guys know way more about dog anal gland cleaning than you probably want to know. You never know what you're gonna get on a vlog from me. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week full of nitty stuff, and I have like a week left of work, and then I'm off until the end of the year. So I'm so excited. I did put up a poll on Instagram. I had wanted to try self-striping yarn since I started dyeing, and I just didn't have the confidence in myself, and it seemed really complicated. And it's like when you first pick up dyeing, like, yeah, there's tutorials online, but you can follow those tutorials to a T, and it may not work for you, just because everybody has their own dye style. and it took me a while to find my groove, and now that I'm comfortable with that, I really want to try something new because that's who I am. Like, I'm always trying stuff. So I'm really happy with my dyeing right now, and I'm ready to take it to the next level with something different. So I have figured out how to make a warping board, and without paying $500 for one. So when I'm off work, Jason and I are gonna go get the materials and we're gonna make it, and I'm gonna warp some yarn and try to see what happens when I self-stripe it. And I'm really excited about this because I love doing mini sets, but they're incredibly time consuming, and I don't necessarily charge what I should for them for the time it takes to make them, because I feel like if it were me, like when I purchase yarn, when it comes to minis, like it's difficult for me to justify purchasing a whole skein for $25 and 5 minis for $30, because I'm like, that's the same amount of yarn. But there is a lot more work that goes into making minis, and I'm thinking like yarn of the month and some of the other colorways I do, I love deconstructing them into minis. It's one of my favorite things to do, is take the colors that I used in the variegated colorway and deconstruct them into tonals. And how fun would that be to do in self-striping yarn? Like, I'm trying to think, like my holiday colorway I just did, my genie colorways, my bewitched colorways, like those would look amazing in self-striping yarn. And really, honestly, my inspiration for this is Genie and the Master, because I need that in self-striping. I have it in minis, but I need it in self-striping. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit and see how it works out, see what time it takes. Maybe I might just do it for myself and my friends. I might not actually sell it if it takes too much time. And I don't think I'll be able to make a profit on the time that I spend making them. But yeah, I'm excited about it. We'll see what happens, and maybe I might have some self-striping yarn for you guys in the new year. We'll see. All right, I'm at the post office. Thanks for keeping me company on my 12-minute drive, and I will talk to you guys in a minute. It took me an hour to go to a post office 12 minutes away, and then a pizza place 5 minutes past that, and then a 15-minute drive home. And both places I just ran in and out. Traffic is ridiculous, and it makes me not want to leave my house until January. It is 8:20, and I just finished working on my adventurous wrap for the day. I'm grabbing my, this is what I've been housing everything in so far. The only thing that is not in here is my cozy knitter socks. Everything else is in there. And I'm taking this upstairs with me. I'm about to get a shower. I'm going to do a face mask. I'm going to sit in bed and watch Friends while I work on my Winter Wonderland of Minis wrap and my Dust of Snow shawl. And when I'm done with that, I'll go downstairs, grabbing a towel from my shower. I'll go downstairs and record opening day 10. Is that what I'm opening next? I don't remember anymore. Anyway, so yeah, that's my plan. I am about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half further ahead than I was yesterday, because I knit everything in the same order. So fingers crossed, this will be the day I make a little bit more progress than I did yesterday. I'm uploading yesterday's vlog because I just finished editing yesterday's vlog. And I started editing today's vlog because I don't want to be a Vlogmas fail. So I am getting at least back on track with that so that I'm not a Vlogmas fail as much as I am an Advent knitter fail. Yarn, guys. This really stresses me out because I need to sell like most of it because I'll never have enough time to knit with it all. Got my face mask on. It's getting tight up here, so I'm talking very weirdly, but It's still really wet, but over the next 15 to 20 minutes, some of it will turn dark, black almost, and some of it will turn white. And the dark spots, I believe, are where the oils are, and then the light spots is where, I can't remember if it's like that's a pimple or toxins or what it is, but dark means oil and light means something else. I'm not sure. Rinse this off, but you can see where it's like pulling my face down. And then you can see it like highlights my pimples. All those white spots are pimples. And then all the dark spots, there's a pimple, is grease and oil. So gross. I'm gonna go wash it off now. Ugh. So my face already is starting to look better. It's gonna draw out these zits. So those are gonna be ever present for the next day or two, but it'll get them out quickly and they'll go away. It does look a little bit shiny because I put on the Mary Kay Time Wise night cream afterwards, because my skin gets really dried out in the wintertime. And so when I go through something like washing, because I wash my face in the shower and then I washed it again before I did my face mask, it really dries out my skin, so I made sure to put some lotion on afterwards. But yeah, just go away already. So I'm sitting here knitting away and I'm like, I really am not liking this colorway next to this one. And then I realize this is Suburban Stitcher and goes in my Dust of Snow shawl, not my teeny button shawl. So now I'm gotta rip back 5 rows and switch to the correct color.
Here it comes.
Hi everyone. I am here to wrap up day 11 of Advent. I was able to finish knitting and spinning everything for day 10. So it is 12:48 a.m. So technically it is December 12th now. And I want to show you what progress I made today, as well as open up all of day 10. So first of all, I started my process of trying to get caught up on a few things today, and part of that was getting caught up with day 11 on Cozy Knitter Socks. So here we go. So this now has 11 stripes in it instead of 10, which is what I'm opening up now. So the plan today, when I wake up in the morning and after I get settled into work, is to knit the 12th stripe into this. When I get home, I will spin day 10, which I'm about to open up. And then before I start knitting anything else, I'm also going to open up and spin day 11 and 12. So that way I will have my spinning and my Cozy Knitter socks caught up and current. And each day I will continue to keep those current as I'm trying to bring the other ones current. So that is Cozy Knitter Socks, and I am absolutely loving how they're turning out so far. I do a 60 row leg, so I've got quite a bit to go before I actually add in my waist yarn for my heels. So I will go ahead and show you what I accomplished today, because I don't think I took any pictures of some of these. So this is day 9 of the Get Together wrap right here. So every time I add a new color, I love it even more. I'm really happy with how this is turning out, to be honest. And we're getting close to binding off this what is this called? Piece. I think I have 3 or 4 days left before we bind this off and start the second piece. So because it's lace, I'm hoping I can just block the crap out of it and make it bigger, because it's a bit small right now, which is surprising. I thought it would be bigger. I don't know. But anyway, so day 10 is this. And it is white sparkly yarn, and it is Anzula Nebula in Au Naturel. So this is their undyed yarn. So that will be put in day 10. So I'm just gonna pop. What I like to do, since I'm keeping all of these in the same project bag, with the exception of my Cozy Knitter socks, I like to stick them down on my needles once they're scanned into minis, so I know what mini goes with what project, which would have helped me earlier today when I accidentally started knitting my Suburban Stitcher mini into my teeny button wrap, so that didn't work out. Okay, so our 15 days to Christmas for the Honey Bunnett's Advent Calendar. So I finished adding Ugly Sweater Party today, which is like a very vintagey Christmas colorway. And this thing is growing like crazy. I am close to having 240 stitches on the needle, so this one is taking quite a bit of work to get through. But guys, can you just like take a minute to look at this? Like, this is my everything, and this is exactly what I wanted. I just wanted something super, super scrappy. So I am incredibly happy with this, and I'm excited to add day 15. So today, well, on day 15, you received some hot cocoa, which I kind of wish I would have opened up this earlier, but I will save it for tomorrow night. And the colorway name is Hot Cocoa. So here it is. It's just this really tonal speckly brown color, and I think it's going to be perfect to add in there because I just had some brown in my last colorway, and it'll break up this green right here. So I think it's perfect. Oh my god, I love this so much, guys. I think this is still my favorite part right here, but I am really liking this up here too. So I'm excited to add this tonal in. So I will set that aside to wind up and take with me when I go to work tomorrow. Not that I'll actually get to this tomorrow while I'm at work, because I've got quite a bit going on tomorrow while I'm in the office, but rather be safe than sorry and take it with me in case I do happen to have time. So my next one is Teeny Button, and definitely like this tonal next to this colorway more than the Suburban Stitcher one I was trying to add. And we just did another broken rib section, just like every other section in this is the broken rib section. And I'm really loving how this is turning out. Again, all the waviness is going to block out in the end, so I'm not really worried about that at all, but I really love that blue. So let's see what day 10 is. And day 10 is yellow. This beautiful golden yellow color is showing up a lot brighter in the screen than what it is in real life, but beautiful yellow tonal will go perfectly next to the blue. And I'm excited to see what the lacy pattern repeat is for tomorrow. And I keep saying tomorrow, but day 10. I'm excited to see what the day 10 pattern repeat is for that. So I will add that to be skeined up or wound up into a mini for tomorrow. And then last but not least, for the shawls, we have the Dust of Snow wrap. And I keep calling this a million different names throughout my Vlogmas, but I think it's Dust of Snow by Curious Handmade. And here is the mini I added for day 9. It's this really pretty rainbowy speckled mini. So here's what the whole thing looks like so far. And I smile every time I look at this because I love it so much. And this is probably going to be one of my favorite things to wear. So let's see what we are adding for day 10. And it's this really pretty bright green with some pops of brown and dark purple. And it's been a while since we had green, and I was just thinking as I was knitting a few minutes ago that I really like this, so I'm glad that I'm gonna have that next. Ooh, that's gonna be super pretty. Okay, I'm really excited to add that because it's time for another pop of brightness, so I'm excited. Okay, so that will be wound up tomorrow as well. So also, here's mohair update. I think I probably have about two to three days left before I'm gonna have to pull out another skein of mohair. I'm hoping that this gets me to 50%, but right now I'm at 35% of the shawl being completed. I don't think this is gonna get me to 50%, which means that more than likely I'm gonna have to use 3 skeins of mohair for this, which is a lot of mohair, but we'll see what happens. But this is incredibly beautiful. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna throw that in. Pretty soon this is gonna have to probably go in its own project bag because as everything is growing, but you know what, this bag is pretty amazing. I still have a ton of room in there. I have 3 projects in there, four shawl projects in there, and I still have plenty of room. But if I do run out of room, my new fringe bag came in, so I'll just start carrying 2 around instead of 1. So there it is. All right, so opening the spinning advents, I have Siobhan Crafts on my wheels, so I will open that last. And here is day 10 of why am my head's blinking, Fiber Nymph Dye Works. Okay, so today we have Wild Honey dyed on 75 BFL, 75% BFL, 25% silk, and here it is. Super soft. I love BFL, and it's mixed with silk, so this is really soft. I'm not crazy about the colorway, but I can see this spinning up really pretty. I kind of like that green. I'm not a big, like this grayish blue is not my favorite, and this kind of dirty mustardy yellow isn't my favorite, but I can see this spinning up beautifully, and it's super soft, and it feels like it's gonna apply, or it's gonna draft out really nicely. It's ready to be spun. It's already kind of separating a little bit, so that will be for day 10. And hopefully tomorrow I have a lot of spinning content for you guys in the afternoon when I get home from work. Since I hopefully will be spinning 3 days worth of fiber. So here is day 15 days until Christmas for Siobhan Crafts. And I think we are seeing kind of a bit of a theme emerge with these braids. We've had, it's almost like a gradient, because the braids started out as mostly blue, and then they went into the purple and blue, And now we're starting to get the blue and the pink and the purple in there. So although I've had, I think this is my 4th braid that looks very similar to the others, I think that's intentional, so that when we apply it, we will get a lot of these colors in there. So anyway, how exciting. So I will add those to my bobbins tomorrow. Alright guys, that is it for me tonight. I hope you had a wonderful day 11, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12. Bye.